Look at the flowers. Alright, good morning vlog. So, I guess I made a mistake deciding I'll need to vlog on interesting days because my body's just decided to make more days interesting. So for the past few days my port's been really sore and I thought it was just because of the needle. Like I'm trying this new needle and it's really stupid and annoying and it moves a lot. Yesterday and today it's been evident there's no way it's just the needle. I'm tender like all the way up to my catheter. I don't know if you can see, it's even like a little bit swollen but not much, and the skin isn't red or anything. So it feels basically exactly like it felt last time I got a skin infection. I can't remember, the localized infection is the term. I wasn't vlogging then because I was like on a hiatus because of Sherlock, but that's basically what it feels like. Ow, yeah, see, it kind of hurts to hold the camera with this arm. So it's really sore, the whole muscle is really sore, and last time I just kind of ignored the fact that it was really sore until I got a fever and I got like really obvious redness, really obvious swelling. But the thing about my body, and this is why we're seeing an immunologist next week actually, is it seems to wait until the last possible minute to say, hey, I have an infection. So I don't have a fever right now, I don't have redness. The only sign that there's something up is that I'm having a lot of pain around my port site, some swelling, and it's getting progressively worse instead of progressively better, which is what we would be looking for. Nothing is really relieving it and it's just hurting a lot. I do have low-grade fevers, so I have like 99.1, 99.6, but those are really common for me because of my dysautonomia. The only time I really consider myself to have a fever is when I'm above 100 consistently, but I haven't been. So we are on our way to urgent care and we're gonna hope that we get a doctor that is familiar with my condition, because we go to this urgent care a lot and they have like all my files, and that knows that this is what my body does, because there are 2 times now that I have gotten an infection and kind of procrastinated on showing up because I wasn't sure if I had an infection, and by the time I did show up I was like, one time I actually did have to get hospitalized because it turned into a kidney infection, and then this past time I was like a hair away from having to go to the ER because it turned to like chills and shaking and the sort of symptoms that you would look for in sepsis. So they had to give me like shots of antibiotics instead of just oral, which is what they would normally give for a localized infection. Off to urgent care, hopefully they do something. I don't know what the heck. What's frustrating me is like, first of all, it's insanely painful, like literally whenever I use any sort of muscle on my right side, it's really painful. So I'm not really, that's annoying. But also, I have no idea what's causing these infections. I'm following perfect sterile protocol. I'm actually following better sterile protocol than what was followed when the nurses were taking care of my port. So it's really weird to get another localized infection. Because generally speaking, ports don't typically get infected unless you have a risk factor, and as far as we know, I don't have one. So we're going to see an immunologist, and hopefully they'll see if there's something going on with my immune system, because this seems to be like a trend now where I'm getting sick a lot and getting infections a lot, and yeah. Waiting to see the doctor in the, oh, wow, I can't see anything because the screen's flipped. The nice doctor that knows about all of my conditions isn't here, so we have to see like the not so nice doctor. We're not looking forward to that.
I mean, he's nice, but he's anti-port type of doctor.
He's just really old and kind of set in his ways. So when he heard that I was on fluids permanently, he was like, why would you do that to yourself? And I'm like, obviously, if there was another choice, it wouldn't be on fluids permanently. So, yeah. Hopefully, he's still understanding, though, and gets what needs to get done. Also, my hair's totally crazy because I didn't brush it this morning.
It's not.
It is. I haven't brushed it in like 3 days. It's a total mess. He was not very thrilled about giving me antibiotics because my body is stupid and there's really no way to prove that I have an infection right now. Because, I mean, they didn't even take my blood because they already know that my blood's not going to show anything until I'm basically dying. and I didn't have a fever, and it is a little, it's odd, it's like, especially around the catheter, it's swollen because normally you can see the shape of the catheter. You can't see that right now. And it's really tender, but that's a subjective thing. So they really had no objective proof that there was something going on, except for me saying like this feels exactly like last time before it got really bad. So he wasn't really thrilled about giving me antibiotics because, you know, anybody who knows anything about medicine knows you don't want to be giving people antibiotics for unnecessary reasons, because antibiotics jack up the stomach, they mess with the immune system, and they can make bacteria resistant, which can cause issues in the future. But since I told him that like it felt exactly like the last time, and my body tends to be stupid and wait until the last minute to like tell me that it has an infection, and also because my conditions make everything just so complicated. It's not like you're just dealing with someone who showed up with a sinus infection. So he did end up giving me the oral antibiotics. I didn't get the shots. Last time I got Rocephin shots, and those hurt like crazy, and I didn't get them this time because I don't think I need them, because we really only gave them to me last time because the doctor really wanted to keep me from going to the ER. This time I didn't get them because I'm not that far into the infection, so we're hoping we can kind of nip it in the bud with these oral antibiotics. We are home, and I got my antibiotics. So these things are weird. They're the same ones I had last time, and I was going to show you guys. Weird thing is, this just has warnings. If you look at them when they are in the bottle, they totally look black, right? Which really freaked my mom and I out when we first got them. But if you open it, boop, they're bright blue. And like that type of bright blue that makes you concerned about what sort of dyes they use to create that. I'm not laying down because my port like hurts so much. This area hurts. And the muscle hurts so much. So laying down is actually not very comfortable. So I'm just resting-ish, hooked up to my fluids. Oh, I was gonna show you guys something. So I've been following this vlogger for a while called Christina, I think her name's pronounced Doherty, but I might be wrong. And she's really awesome, and you guys should totally follow her, I'm just saying. But she has an Etsy store, and I've been wanting to get something from her Etsy store forever, but I never have the money because I'm broke as hell, and ordering stuff online is expensive. But I finally like broke down and got something because she started making tubie clips, which if you don't know what tubie clips are, I'm about to teach you. So let me show you. First of all, she sends you it in this like adorable little box with this cute little bow on top, and her packaging, I don't have her packaging anymore, but it's got like little hearts and a little card. So this is what tubie clips look like, and I'm using one right now, so I'll show you. But basically they have this little button and they attach to your clothes here. Kind of like pacifier clips is what they remind me of, but pacifier clips are so something doesn't fall away from you. And here's like her information on her Etsy and her YouTube, her Redbubble and her Facebook. She's really sweet and really awesome, and you guys should go follow her. But, so tubie clips work like this. So this is my fluids I have running right now. And the tubie clips attached to my shirt, and it's like really attached there, as you can see. And it's also attached to my tubing. And what it does is basically, if somebody pulls on my tubing like this, my port is totally safe. It doesn't get yanked at all. So I'm really excited about this. I've been wanting these forever, these tubie clips, ever since I learned what they were, but I never wanted to buy one because I couldn't, well, I didn't really know of any people that I followed that made them, and I like to buy, like if I'm going to buy something off of Etsy, I like it to be from a chronically ill person. So when I found out she was making them, I was like, oh, I have to buy them. And they're really awesome. Normally, when she uses them, she doesn't, she just sticks her tubing in through there because she has more tubing than I do. She's got a feeding tube and a port. I just have my port. So I have it kind of curled around it, because if I don't, then this med port slips through. And the other awesome thing you can use these for, she says, is you can kind of coil up your extra tubing. So if you have extra tubing, which I don't really have right now because my tube's like leading all the way up to there, but I always have extra tubing when I get up to go to the bathroom, which someone always gets tangled in. You can curl it up and put it in the tubie clip, and then you have it nice and safe in the tubie clip, and you don't have to worry about it. So anyways, that is my rant about Subi clips. I love them. I think they're really cute. When I got them, she just had this zebra option, but I think she probably has a few more options now, and I'm so excited I got them. They're adorable. And yeah, you guys should go check out her YouTube channel and her Etsy store and stuff, and she's got a lot of cool stuff. She also has these like pill lockets that are big enough to fit like some medication in, which I've been wanting to get forever, but I just, again, I'm broke as hell, so what you gonna do? So I can put like Benadryl in it. But she's just really creative and makes a lot of cool stuff. Alright, so we just picked Sherlock up from the groomers because we took him to PetSmart to get a bath. Normally I would do his baths, but with my port accessed all the time, it's really difficult to bathe the dog and stay like sterile. So I haven't really been doing them. So we took him to PetSmart, and their official assessment is that he's just a massive dork, which I'm like, I know. He did really well though. We weren't sure if we were going to be able to take him because I was feeling so crappy today. I slept for like 3 hours. But I was able to take him, and his lunging was really improved. He never like bucked at the leash like he used to do. He would like reach the end of the leash and then jump trying to get like break the leash basically. He didn't do that, so that's a really massive improvement. And he would redirect when I asked him to, when he would see a person and be interested. So I think it's probably a maturity thing, and he'll just kind of get better as he gets older and we continue working on it and not encouraging the behavior. So, that's really good. And now I'm outside, and I hate to let him run around. Of course, I have no idea where he is. He's not one of those dogs that like goes outside and then rolls in the grass after taking a bath, so I'm not super stressed out about it. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I'm talking to Nate, so that's why my earphones are in. And I had to pause to vlog because I kept forgetting to vlog. But I will talk to you guys later. We are back inside. Sherlock got to run around some. He's still like really upset and wants to play, but honestly it's like 10:30 at night. He needs to go to bed. Rudy's also awake. So my port's hurting like crazy because of the infection. It feels like a bunch of little fire ants are biting me. But I was sitting outside and I was like, hey, it's not hurting that much right now. And like moving my arm, and then I realized I had taken like my narcotics for my joint pain. So that's why my port wasn't hurting. So now I have to be careful about that because when they wear off, my port's gonna hurt like crazy if I'm not careful. Anyways, I am going to be going to bed. Hopefully once I turn off the light, Sherlock will settle. He's usually really good about settling down. That is all that's happened today. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. So thank you for watching today's vlog, and good night.